have a very overcast day. Still humid, but it's overcast. I don't know whether we're expecting rain or not. It's light cloud, so it doesn't look like rain. And I've got a big spot in the front of my glasses, so I better try and get that off. Otherwise, it's going to annoy me the whole time. There we go. Alrighty, so how is everybody this Monday morning? My name's Lorraine. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in the Fraser Coast area of Queensland. I forgot where I lived for a minute there. So this morning I've got a couple of things that I want to talk to you about. Nothing too lengthy or anything like that. And of course, all to your benefit. So I don't think I have much else. So those, I'll give you some. Hi, Suzanne. How are you? I've had a really big weekend this weekend. So hi, Marlene. How are you? Oh, that's okay. That's fine. Yep. Hi, Holly. Good to see you all this morning. Alrighty. So what I'll do is I'll go straight down onto the desk this morning. There we go. So we're getting very close. So tomorrow, the new January to April 2026 mini catalogue goes live. This is the cover. Tomorrow I can open it. That will be my lucky day. No. So if anybody needs a catalogue, I have catalogues here. Please let me know. As long as you don't have your own demonstrator, I can get some catalogues out to you, or a catalogue out to you. So yeah, you've seen a lot of the stuff because a lot of us have been using the new stuff that's in this catalogue. So yeah, but there's always more than what we. Oh, wrong bit. There's always more than what we are able to show. So we've got that. Also, starting tomorrow, we have the bonus days. So from the 6th of January to the 2nd of February, if you spend $90 on an order, you will receive a $9 coupon. Now, the coupons, I think, are emailed to you, and you need to hang on to them. You need to save them because you will have a date. It's probably the end of February, I'm not sure, where you'll have to use them by. But, $9, it doesn't take long to put a $90 order together, and a $9 order will get you. My live wasn't showing. That's weird. It told me it had gone through. I don't know. I'll check it out later. And I had another one where it only put up 2 of my platforms. It only put up, what did it put up? 1 Facebook and 1 YouTube. And it wasn't my Colour Me Crazy Cards Facebook. It was my personal. Yeah. So obviously we're going to have a funny week again. Oh dear. Never mind. Alrighty. So like I said, from the 6th to the 2nd, we're going to get these $9 coupons. You save the coupons because I think they, like I said, they come in an email, and I believe you're going to need to use a code or something or the other to use them. However, depends how much you buy during January to February, 2nd of February. So another great offer. Okay. Anything else happening? I don't think so. I'm looking forward to tomorrow when the catalogue goes live. I did hold on. I was going to put my order in, but no, I held on, and I'm going to stay up until midnight tonight, and I'm going to put it in right after midnight. my reasoning on that is that I think a lot of people will obviously be ordering. So I don't want to, have to wait forever for it to come through. So fingers crossed that I get to do that. So this morning I'm going to do a Starburst card. And I know that when I look at anything that's got triangles on it, I'm like, no, not doing that. Not for me. But this is different, and it's very simple. So I'll show you what I'm going to do. So the colors that I've chosen to use are the 2024, 2026 in colors. So there's 5 there. I just thought, obviously, they look okay together. They look really good together. So that is what, and I think I'm missing 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, how did I have that before? Because I had that and that and that. Yeah, to split them up. That's right. Okay. I did do the orange or the pumpkin. I think it was, what was it? Peach pie. The peach pie going the other way, because I was going to put that one in the middle so that it made it look a bit different. Anyway, so these are the colours that I've used, and I'll continue to use those for this one. I do have an idea for different colours, but I will get to that later. Okay, let me get going. So I'm going to do a card base, probably just work on the normal thick white for the card base. And then bring in one of these colours here for the other base. And I'm thinking maybe bring in a different colour. Just so that we've got something different. So let me have a look. Maybe bring in Melon Mambo, go with those. Might do, or I could bring in, trying to think, I don't want to go exceptionally bright because we've got, let me have a look. About Fresh Freesia, Highland Heather. And that's very close there. All right, here we go. Ray can't decide. Anybody got any ideas? Hi, Glenda. How are you? Hi, Nicole and Debbie, by the look of it. Lovely to see you all. I'm just trying to pick a colour that that I can use. How about I try something like soft sea foam? That might go behind it. Let's try that just to see how we go. Of course, I've thought of other colours, which include all sorts of other colours. But anyway, all right. So we're going with 5 3/4. I'm going to do the normal card size, 5 3/4 by 8, which will give me the card base. So the good news is, people, that after my big weekend, I'm not too bad at all. Before the weekend started, I was a little bit worried about how it would play up my fibro, but it hasn't overly. I've got a few twinges, but then that's pretty normal. So this one I'm going to do 5.5 by 3 3/4. So let's do the 3 3/4 first. and 5.5. So this is just going to be that'll sit on there. And I'm going to use another white piece, and this is going to be 5.25 by 3.5. So let's do the 3.5 by the 5.25. So that gives us it is lovely to see you, Debbie. Great to see you. I've had such a fun weekend, and normally, like, if I have a fun weekend like that, it plays havoc. But yeah, it hasn't been. I'm a little bit achy at the lower back, tiny bit on the inner thighs. That's not surprising, and just a wee bit across the shoulders. But apart from that, oh, thank you, Debbie. And you saying that, Holly, I got yours. I think I did say the other day. And just 2 seconds. And I also got one from Daphne, which is rather lovely. So some gorgeous cards. They really are beautiful. It's nice to get Christmas cards after Christmas. Alrighty, so what I've done is I've cut strips, and clearly I've cut that one the wrong way. I've cut strips, and these are 3/4 of an inch wide, and I've just done them by the 6 inches because these were the 6 inch by 6 inch packs. Then this is the bit that always gets me, is when you have to do triangles. But with these, it's so simple because all you do is you cut from this corner diagonally to that corner. And that's it. I will have to cut some more. But right, let's get this this show on the road. So I'm going to start off, and you can pick a point anywhere basically on this card that you want your starburst to come from. So I'm just going to bring it right over to this far side, and I will put a little dot there, but it's not going to, let me see, where's halfway? Oh, it would be 5.25, wouldn't it? So let's go. Two and a half is 5. There, it's going to go in there. Okay, so then we take our strips, and these ones I haven't cut because I probably have to cut more, but I did cut these so that we had some to get started with. Now I put them in the order of, I had the, what was it, pumpkin pie? Peach pie, sorry, peach pie in the middle. So all you do is you just line it up. You just pop it on there how you want it, whichever color, down to the point that you've chosen. Okay, so bear in mind we are going to put something here at the end of it. Oh wow, Debbie, but that's awesome. Nicole, that's like my brother. He at the end, around about the 28th of December, he said he wasn't going to play golf anymore that year. So yeah. All right, so we're going to start just by sticking this on. So I know I'm not going to use the whole piece, and I'm just going to stick that straight across there like that. Okay, now hang on, I did have it in some sort of order here. So the next one, I used the other side of the green, and I'm going to do that one. Then I'm going to do that one. Which one haven't I done? The pink is then going to be there. So you can see how this is going to work out. And then you've got the green going there. Now, like I said, if you look at the pattern on the yellow, the purple and the green, let's use those colours names just for the sake of it. You can see the green and the purple go down, but the yellow goes across. So I will just use that as a, because the next one that goes in there is actually, maybe, yeah. The next one that goes in there is going to be the yellow again. But I can turn it over if I wanted to and start with a different one in there, which I may do. So that's what we're going to do. We're just going to stick all these pieces on for now, and then we're going to, and I should really put a piece of paper down because I'm going to get a mess. Actually, let's use the, where's my mat? This is why you can't see me, because I'm just about climbing under my desk here. Okay. So if I put that there, then the glue will go onto the mat. So that's that one. And then, like I said, we'll do this one. I know it's not going to go all the way up, so that's why I'm not actually, you could try and work out where you want it. So we're going to put that one. Good morning, Sue. How are you this morning? Then we're going to put this one. So basically all we want to do is make sure that we cover the edges of the card. Like I said, these are a bit bigger because initially I did them to fit a bigger card. So then we're going to pop this one down. The bit that we need to think about more than anything is this bit down the bottom here. Like I said, it doesn't have to be perfect because we're going to put something over there. We're also going to cut some off of there. So, oh, look what I did there. Put it all over. Never mind. Like I said, putting it on the silicone mat's a good idea. And then pull that down so that it fits in there. Now, which one haven't I done? The other green. So that's this one. And we're just going to pop this one down here. Oops. Has anyone done a starburst like this? I've done it in the past, Debbie. It's by the time you've peeled your napkins and, yeah, and then you've got to use, don't you use Mod Podge on that or something like that? It's used since I've done it, but I have done it. As you can see, the further around we get. Hi, Kerry. How are you? Lovely to see you. The further around we get, the less we're actually sticking down. All right, so we've gone. So now we need this one again. I'm trying to keep it into some sort of an order. Purple. And then pink. That's the thing, you get so many serviettes, don't you? The other thing that I have a lot of, and I put a lot of glue on there, the other thing that I find I have a lot of is paper doilies. I went through a stage of doing paper doilies. Yeah, it's a bit different, Suzanne, to that. That's folded napkin. I think what the girls are talking about is where um, you you take it apart. Like if it's a two-ply napkin or whatever, you sort of take it apart. Okay, so now what I'm going to have to, oh, damn it, that one I put on the wrong way. Take it off. That's because I was talking. So we're going to need now to cut some more. That's it. And then what do you put over the top of it, Holly? I'll pop that one there. All right, so now you can see we're going to have to cut some more colors. So all we're doing is we're placing that corner there, and because it's thin, we're going to drop it, but move your cutter into the middle so that you don't mess up the edges too much. And you can do it either way. It's so simple, and normally I shy well away from triangles if I can. So one of the days this week, I've scheduled my whole week. So if someone wouldn't mind, can you pop in and see if the rest have scheduled for me? That's very frustrating. So I thought I was so organized this morning doing that. So I'm just cutting a few more of these, and I'll probably still have to cut more after that, but we'll see. This is also a really good way to use up scraps, because although I'm using some sort of a pattern, you don't have to. You can just use all your odds and ends in it. That's a good trick, Lorraine. What do you do for an encore? Oh, I might as well just do these while I've got them here, mightn't I? Just save me having to do them later. So I've got a feeling I'm going to have to. And that is that. So all I've got to do now, you saw two of them. The rest of my lives are scheduled, just not today. Oh, thank goodness for that. Well, I wonder what happened there then, because it shows up as a Starburst card when I checked it. Doesn't matter. We're all here, and that's all that matters. Okay. So I'm thinking I should have made more of a point of putting these points together. But anyway, as you can see, like when we get down here, we're going to be wasting a fair bit. So what you could always do is use the next, what did we have? Orange, and then we had green, right? Green, green, green. Yeah, so a really good way to use up scraps. So we had the green and then we had purple. Wasn't anywhere close, was I? And I suppose what you can do also is you could just pick up, and we're just going to pop that one on there like that. As you can see, we're going to cut this off. It's not going to stay on there. So now, is that the green? Yep. Like I said, I think I should have put these end bits a bit closer together. So I'm going to do one of those folded cards like you did, Suzanne, but mine's not either end like yours is. It's a bit different. Still by Iced Images, but it's different to yours. So, oh, look at that. See, don't talk, Lorraine. So pop the purple, and then we have the pink. And then we have the green. I think too, when I saw this being done, they had a bigger piece of card. So, so that green, then we're back to the yellow. But once you get going with it, like when you start off, it's a bit slow, but once you get going with it, it speeds up a bit. And then the green. It's a bit like everything, really. So I decided that this week I would get it all sorted out before the week went through, because I've got a lot of typing I've got to do today, and I've got to go shopping. So I'm not going to have huge amounts of time to do stuff today. I thought, get the week sorted out, and then you'll be all right. Don't be surprised if some of them change. It'll depend. A couple of them on there are ones that I haven't done for years, so that could make a difference. Pink. And I want this green, which, just let me see if I can get away with that. I think I probably can. Look at that. That was lucky. Didn't want to cut a whole nother piece. So we have the green and then the yellow. Like I said, I've got a feeling I should have. That looks a lot skinnier. The yellow. Yellow. Green. Pink. Purple. Pink. That green. Yellow. And then, yeah, there's green either side of the yellow. Oh, well, there you go. Just making sure I'm doing the right side this time. And then I've got room for one more piece, which will be this piece, which I also did wrong before, but I'm sure that I can fix it. Because you're not going to get the whole piece on there, that's for sure. Okie doke. Move that down a bit. All right, so that's what you end up with. See, that side's quite pretty as well. Depending on the colours and everything that you use, yeah. I still have a feeling I should have done something a bit different down there, but I haven't, so we'll just see how it turns out. We might make something totally different. Hi, Tanya. I hope I've said hello to everybody because I haven't really been watching. Now all we're going to do is trim this off along the edge of the card. And because I didn't go right up the card, I may have to just add some glue under some of them. So you can do what you like with these, like other pieces that you cut off. There may be some big enough to do something with. You can see these scissors going in the eucalyptus oil when I'm finished. All right, personally, I'm just going to throw these because some of them have glue on and some don't. So they're going to go straight into the bin. Put that to one side and grab a wipe. Oops. Because that is sticky. So I've got a couple of bits there left over, but that's fine. I'll use them for something else. Hi, Sarah. How are you? Lovely to see you. Roz did say she may pop on, but she's not sure whether she will be able to or not. But she's missing doing the lives with us, so it does look pretty, doesn't it? So that is basically what we've got. I mean, I can go along here. There's a couple here that I didn't put the glue far enough up, but it's so easily fixed. I just didn't want glue all over everywhere. All right, so this is what we have. This is our Starburst. All right, so it's going to sit onto I thought maybe this background, or do you think we should go something brighter? If you think we should go something brighter, or you've got an idea, let me know, because what I'm going to do now is, would you believe I completely lost my whole packet of stylish shapes, right? Completely lost them. But then my cat has been up and down on the desk. So I thought, maybe, just maybe, I need to look under the desk. And that's what I did. Now, where's that going to cut? So I might just have to put the single one on there, because I think if I was to put this one on, which needs cleaning out, it's going to take up too much. Let's see, we could put on that one and then put, which other one did I have out? There. Oh no, don't need that. That's from the other side. Now they're all falling off of this side. And then put that one, maybe. It's not going to give us a huge... I'll try those two. Peach pie. You think peach pie behind instead of the... I don't even know if I've got peach pie. Let me look. Dear oh dear. If I have got it, it'll be in a mixed pack, I'm pretty sure. Because when it comes to, unless I know straight off that I like the in colours, I don't buy a whole pack. What have I got in here? That's Regal's. I think it would be that pack, but I don't think I have. No, I haven't got the peach pie. Let's see what else I've got. I haven't got any of the peachy coloured ones, really. I've got Timid Tiger, if you think that the orange would go behind it. What do you think? Yeah, I could do that. That's true. Nicole, I'll give that a go. I've got to poke the bits out of it first, though. It'll probably work, but... we don't have to do the backing part, the next layer, just yet. So, unfortunately, I don't have the green. So, which one? So, we've got the Summer Splash. So, I can use that green. Oh, taking two out. Or I can use... or did you mean the soft sea foam that I had there? Gosh, it's suddenly gone hot in here. All right, so let me... I wouldn't be surprised if we get some rain, you know. What's it like down your end, Suzanne? Oh, that's cooler. I should really do this when I put them away, but I'm usually in such a hurry because I've got something else to do. Right. So the larger one in vellum, and then I'll do the smaller one in white, and we're still deciding on a colour for behind there. Green works? You like the green? Too bright? No. Okay. So we're thinking this green, this muted green that we had before. That one. That's the soft sea foam. Let me grab a piece of vellum. Where is my vellum? There it is. Timber Tiger was too bright. Okay, cool. So we'll use the green. I think I might have to cut this down. Yep. I'm just going to cut a piece of this, not from that end, I'm not, this vellum to cut that larger circle. So I need it at least 3 inches. Yeah. Right, I'll cut this. So we've got the vellum circle, and then this one obviously I'm going to do in white because I need to stamp on it. Oh, train just gone by. Went the other way just now, so I'll grab a piece of white. There we go. So we have a railway line at the back of the house, but it's the line that goes to where the trains get, like this, where the trains get fixed, or the maintenance area. So we don't get a lot of trains at all. Probably maybe 1 a week, sometimes 2, but not a lot. All right. So we're going to pop this onto here. So yeah, we can still see the Starburst, and we're going to put a greeting on there. Oh, you ninkum. I just put them back in, but I put them on the outside of the packet. Interesting. Please don't tell me it's going to be one of those sorts of days. Oh, that's the spotlight on nature, and that's the stylish shapes. Okay. All right, so this is what we've got. So we're going to use the vellum. Now, do you want me to... You're in for a heat wave. Oh, wow. That's just what you need. Glenda said the dark green. Okay. So which was the dark green? This one. Take that off of there, Lorraine. We're not discussing you. All right, so we've got the choice between that one or the soft sea foam. This one we have in the actual card itself. We have there. The soft sea foam we don't. The orange was too bright, right? Yeah. Green timid tiger was too bright, yeah. Not sea foam. All right, there we go. Sorted. It takes a while because I've got to go back up and see what you've all written and then try and work out where we were in the conversation. Hi, Lynn. How are you? Yes. Okay. We've done it. All right. So let's do that at 3.5. By 5.25. I actually should get the was it the peach pie and the pumpkin ones? I just didn't get them at the. No, you Ninkum, that's the wrong size. You want the next size up. So we want 5.5 by 3.75. There you go. So that's what we're going to have. That there. Cat hair and all. That looks cute. I like that. And then we're going to pop this on there. So what I might do is pop a bit of, so that Shy Shamrock that we've got there. So I might just pop a little bit of that over that vellum. Get some of this off because I think it's got a dark colour on there at the moment. I need to get some more. I really do. Just go around a bit in the middle, which we're not going to see much of because we're going to put that other shape in. So, not shape. Awesome. There, it's only just coloured it, but yeah, looks good. And then if we like, we can pop a bit more into the back of here. Or into the middle of here before I actually stamp it. I think too with that vellum one, a bit of the darker colour came out. Oh look, I've got coloured nails now. So I'll do that before I stamp it. Look at that. All right, what will we put on it? We've got choice of everything today because I haven't really used anything much. We don't want Christmas, that's for sure. See what I've got out before I love the hello in branching out. But I'm thinking now because of the cards that Suzanne is organising for us to send. I'm trying to think of, things that are a little bit more You've Been on My Mind is quite nice from Beautiful Motives, and it's quite small. Could use that. Or what else have we got? What's Charming Day? Actually, that's nice. Thanks for being you. Could use that. That's got a nice, I think that one, Thinking of You. Where have we got a Thinking of You? Was there a Thinking of You on that one? I'm not sure that that's going to fit across it, to be quite honest. I think it might be. Let's have a look. No, it will. So we can pop that across there then. We'll do that. I'd rather use something that you choose. And I think I'll just do that in a basic grey just for today. Having that, oh, it's a circle, so it doesn't matter too much, but I still like to have it relatively. There we go, Thinking of You, and then I'll just pop something else. What I might do is got some of these that have been cut for ages, so I could pop just maybe a little flower like that. What do you think? Something like that, or actually the pink one's rather nice because we've got the pink in there, and the pink one's on vellum as well. Pop that on there. You love that bundle too. Which bundle are we talking about? Oh, the Charming Day, yeah. And it's gone on to last chance. How sad is that? It's really sad because like both of those could be used as corners, you know, and yeah. And the wording was really nice. I'll probably keep it. All right. So I'm going to stick this down, and the reason I'm doing that is I want to stick the vellum up because I don't want the glue showing on the vellum. So let me stick this one down. Onto here. And then just popping this little flower up. And I think we should be good behind that because of the pink in it. Do. I know it's here. There it is. There we go. I don't think I need much more than just that single one. Does it go better that way? No. I like it that way. Just the Thinking of You. And then we'll pop some dimensionals on the back. Suzanne, I'll have to oh, thank you, Glenda. I'll have to catch your replay, Suzanne, because I really have to go out and do shopping. And with everything else I've got to do today, if I don't go out till after that, I will be in panic mode. All right, so we have that, which we're now going to stick this onto here. Yeah, me too, Lynn. I've got so many that I will keep. And you know what? I think when it comes to sentiments and that, like, I've got a box. I'll be quite honest. If I could turn the camera, I would. I've got a box up there that's absolutely full of stamps on wooden blocks. So, you know, I would definitely use, I don't know if I'll use them so much. I did actually cut a card. Here we go. I know there's a way you can pull them off, but, you know, for cards that I make that are not based around Stampin' Up! Products, and I do make some that are not based around, then that's fine. I'll use them. I'll just pop this on here. Like so. And then I think what I'll do is I'll cut a middle. So I will cut it 5.5 by 3 3/4. 5.5, and then I'll put 3.5. By 5.25. So you can see really that, so I'm just using up some of that green that I've got there, just popping it on the corner. And I will grab my, what did I do with that? My little box of, there they are. And put, well, look, I could put another, this one's a slightly different pink, but I can put that one in there. I think that will work. I don't think I've got another one the same pink. That's actually the purpley colour, isn't it? Let's do that. Let's do that. That looks nice. Hi, Kim. How are you? So I'm not going to put too much on here because this is on vellum as well, and I don't want it to show through. So I've just popped it behind the pink there. There's the lid. Then I'm going to pop this onto here. I'm going to remember that one. No, that box up there's, I actually gave a lot of them away at one point. But do you remember the ones with, oh, I can't remember the name of it. I should. You know the stamps that had the little horse, like the little pony, and it was some sort of cartoony thing. And then there was also hedgehogs on swings and things like that. I had all of those. I still have some of them. But they were so cute to actually make cards with. But I wasn't much of a stamper back then either. I used to do a lot of 3D stuff. Alrighty, let me pop this in here. There we go. There's our card for today. So we've got like the sunburst, and then we've got the inside. With this, you can make these wider if you want to. Like if you wanted to make them an inch or whatever, you can. And I think down here, to be honest, I think what you need to do is overlap them. So yeah, I'll have another think about it. But I actually don't mind the way it's curving around that circle there, so I quite like that. You love it? That's good. Thanks, Debbie. Yeah. So just it's like using up the scraps, using up bits and pieces. You don't have to use DSP. What you could use is cardstock if that's what you wanted to use, all the different colors. So that is me for today. Let me come back up out of my mess. Just as well you can't see the whole table, isn't it? I think we all say that though. What does that say? Disable camera. I don't want to disable the camera. There we go. Alrighty, so I'm quite happy with that, how that turned out today. Oh dear. Oh yes, okay, Kim. Yeah, yeah. Thank you, Tanya. Yeah, so very little thought really. It just when it when I because I chose a color scheme, I suppose, but you can just dabble anything on there and it looks okay. So alrighty, thank you so much, everybody. Thank you for being with me. I really look forward to my days, my mornings here. I will double check to make sure that all the rest. Thank you so much, Holly. Um, you missed the beginning. Yeah, yeah. Okie dokie. Um, yeah, I love my mornings when I come on and you're all here for a chat and just anybody who might be sitting in the background, please feel free to join us because we're a bit of a crazy group, but we have a lot of fun as well. So and you will be made very welcome. If you like to do so, if you could please subscribe to my channel, give me a thumbs up, share if you like, that would be wonderful. It helps to get them out there just that little bit more. I will see you all tomorrow. Take care on the roads and look after